Welcome to Leadership Labs. I'm Louise and Maurice, leadership mentor and creator of the Academy for Holistic Leadership. Lab 2 gives you the structured preparation, processes, and insight leaders rely on to create meaningful, real-world impact. All the resources I mention in this professional training are free and linked in the description below. Let's get started. Let's talk about preparation. Preparation is important for you as the coach, but also for your clients. When you are a confidence coach, preparation helps you to show up and be that trustworthy guide for your clients. And when your clients connect with you in that way, when rapport is being built, when they see you and their world changes because of you, that's when you have to feel fantastic as a coach. However, the opposite might be true as well. They might just be blaming you for everything. And they might, I'm not confident anymore. And this is where you have to always see yourself as that confident coach. As that confident coach. Even though you're a confidence coach, you have to be confident, and you have to know that what you are doing is valuable and get results. It's a proven program. But sometimes the way we are hardwired, and again, survival of the fittest, the neurochemicals, and it doesn't feel good when people don't give us good comments. We personalize things. And you've got to anchor in a different state. Always, when you prepare for a coaching session, you've got to be able to anchor in that state of celebration, of success, of empowerment. And you've got to be able to team up confidence. That's what the T, the first T in Get Results stands for, team up. Because coaching is a team effort, but you have to see your client as a team player and you as a team player. You're both on the same team going toward that confidence. And you have to team up together. Join the movement. We need you. Everyone counts. Make a difference. Get involved. And it's got to be that positive forward movement and always seeing success every single moment of every single part of that session. Do not falter from that, regardless of what the client is doing. I always want you to anchor in this philosophy. Get involved. We can help. We're doing this. It's a movement. But sometimes it can be a little bit challenging for your clients. So that's why you always want to prepare them. And you will send them the PDF document that I have developed for you. And it has this image on it. It has the image on it. And they will be able to connect with that. What's your thoughts about this? What's your feelings about this as it relates to confidence? Because when they get prepared and they look at it, they're able to have the discussion. When you go through the coaching process, you're going to have them take out that image. All right, what are your thoughts about this? What is your feelings about this? But I will give you the specific questions. But also the URL for the online resource. Remember, we're going to be looking at the anchoring technique, that procedure, that neuro-linguistic programming procedure. But we want to do it in a simple way so that people can really easily change their state and do it in a way that supports them in every area of their life. All right, this is the preparation. As we move on in the next lecture, we're going to look at step number 1 of session number 3. Let's continue. Step number 1 is important because it literally anchors the beginning of the session. It's how you really connect with your client. But it's all of 5 minutes, and you have the phrasing to start session number 3 on the PDF document that I have available for you. Just follow these steps to download it. But this image, I want to use this time for training for you. Again, the phrasing's been all mapped out for you using the now, the next, the new. Now, how are you feeling right now about what we accomplished in session number 2? Your client can be anywhere on this session. And this client's obviously in a car on his way somewhere. You've got to be able to anchor them into the moment. Hey, this is important. We've committed to this. And when they know, okay, we start over the next 40 minutes, we're focused on this. It might be new, but hey, did you get a chance to check out that email that I sent you? Whatever language works for you, but now, next, new. Letting them know, we're going to be working on some new things. Did you have a chance to look at that email? And that's where, with a busy professional like this, you send it to them. You get them prepared so they feel good. You want them starting the session feeling good. Remember, we talked about that oxytocin, and it's important for your client to know that you are prepared, that you've got their back, that you've sent them this, they feel good, they are really curious. Boy, join them. What's all of this about? And they had fun using the online resource. That is, they're laughing, they're enjoying themselves. Oxytocin is that bonding chemical. And when your clients feel like they're bonding with you, they open up more and they get a lot more out of the session. You think about it. When you are talking with someone that you barely know, compared to someone that you feel very, very comfortable with, someone that you trust, that you know that you can bare your soul, they're not going to judge you, you can just be yourself. It's a different conversation, isn't it? It's a very different conversation. Well, that's how you want to set up your client relationship. You want them to know that you are their trusted guide, and your sessions will be so much more successful. Yes, you still want to be professional because they are looking at you as a trusted professional, but you still want to have that rapport, and you do it by making them feel good, by helping them to relax, by preparing. All right, let us move on. In the next lecture, we're going to look at step number 2 of session number 3. Let's continue. Let's talk about step 2 of session 3. You know, it's all of 5 minutes, but it's very important because it pulls forward the image that you had sent your client. In the preparation email was this image, and they had an opportunity to reflect on their thoughts and feelings about this image. And this might be, something new for them, or something that really does pull them back. No, I don't feel like I can be a part of anything special or a movement. And this is where you just want them to describe. Again, I've got the questions for you on that PDF document. But the team up process begins with questions. And team up. As I ask you these questions, share the first response that comes to mind. So as I share with you these questions, this is you as the coach, the phrasing that you use to begin step 2. And you want them to know the first thing that comes to mind, because if they spend too much time thinking about it, they're going to edit too much. They're going to try and be perfect. You do not want them to be perfect. You want them to be themselves. You want them to be vulnerable. You want them to share with you what this brings up for them. Because in our example, our sample client, this is someone that doesn't get along with the team, or the only way that they can feel like they count is when they're complaining, and when everyone rallies around them, they're bringing the rest of the team down. You want someone like that who is getting their needs met in negative ways. You want them to connect with more positive ways that they can do it. Because team up, the roles that they play and the roles that have been patterned in them to play, and the behaviors that come from those patterns when they are playing those roles, that's what has to stop. That's right now what's anchored in their brain, their memory. And that's what you have to be able to move them out of, because if they're going to create a different state, they have to be able to create a different anchoring. And when people see this, join the movement, they only see themselves in one way, one role when it comes to being with groups of people. The only way that they can get their needs met. They don't see a different way. And this is where, as you move them through the questions, is about helping them to connect with that and helping them to move toward a role that's truly going to support them, and a role where they're confident and they can pull forward the character traits that they need to be that confident self. Now, in the next lecture, we're going to look at that online resource that's going to allow them to do that. The neuro-linguistic programming, the procedure is anchoring, but we want to do it in a way that's fun, that's engaging, that really does bring to life how they are going to show up. Let's continue. Thank you for completing this Confidence Coaching Leadership Lab. Every skill you practice here strengthens your ability to lead with clarity, confidence, and grounded presence in real-world situations. If you'd like to continue developing your human-centered leadership and coaching skills, you'll find additional resources, leadership labs, and professional training. Links in the description below. I appreciate you being here and investing in your growth as a leader.